So, this video will be called Disenfranchised. So, I'm trying to start this video in case I was building so I could talk to the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, but what's on my mind is not really Democrat and Republican really type stuff. So, what I tried to say in the video that wouldn't go live was that no matter what party you vote for, it's the same process every time. But why is it always the same process? You have some well-to-do college person all spoken up and people tell you about how great his or her academia was and how smart these people are. Excuse me. So, we got a bunch of people telling you how smart somebody else is and how brilliant they are and how much they accomplished. Their accomplishments don't mean anything. What this person has accomplished based on what that person has accomplished has nothing to do with you or I. They want a job and they need you to put them in position so they can even get an opportunity to get it. You have to understand, based on what I just said, for the most part, these people don't have nothing in common with you but their color, the fact that they live in the same state, town, and it's pitifully sad that we would rather think that just because somebody appears to be accomplished and educated, that they're a better suit to do a job than somebody who is not educated, who don't have money. If you can understand the premise of what I just said, it's pretty much based on what a person can do and not what a person has done or what a person has. In other words, don't judge me based on what you think I can do because you think I can do this because I look like that. Judge me on the actions and what I have actually done. And that is the difference between us and them. They send their kids to the best school so they can tell you that this guy is way more educated than you and he can do things that you can't do because of that education. Well, when it comes to life and matters between people and actual things that matter to people, I don't give a fuck if you have a brain science degree. If you can help me with my problems, it doesn't matter what your degree is about or for. It doesn't even matter if you have a degree or not if you can actually help. But to say just because somebody goes to college and they're educated and money, they come from a good family, that they're better people, that is wrong. Because we know what happens when people have too much in life. If you give a child something from the day of birth, and you constantly give your kid everything, and you never tell your kid no, then your kid will grow up believing that they can have everything and they can do anything they want to. Lesson number one. You don't teach your kids that. That is stupid. Who does that? There are a group of people that do that. People want your kids that you want your kids to have everything, but you don't give your kids everything. That's the difference. If you give people something and they never go learn how to get it, if you put something in front of them, tell them that this is yours, they're not going to give a damn. They're not going to care. They're not going to go get it. You can't award anybody for participating because we don't get a participation award in life. So when people go through diversity and you have all this drama and this bullshit, you got idiots running into people and you got people marching for rights that they already fucking got. You got people having to tell people that they matter when they don't have to tell people they matter because you should already know that another human being's life matters. It's a whole bunch of basic bullshit that people are too stupid to understand what's going on. Because you can't fathom in your mind your country doing something negative to you. You cannot fathom in your mind some rich person, not giving a damn about the rest of the people. You cannot fathom in your mind the things that we actually go through in life. You can't even put your brain to figure out why people would do dumb things. And the number one reason is because they don't care. People do dumb shit for the number one reason: they don't care. You're not this, you're not that, you're not my this, you're not my that, you're not related to me, you're not this, you're not. I'm not going to do anything to you. There's a philosophy they say that Jews use. A Jewish person will not spend any money with any person other than a Jew. So the money stays in the Jewish community. You need to understand one thing in life. When there was peace on this whole entire planet, nobody used fucking money. How can you divide up a piece of land that was here before anybody was here? How can you tell somebody they have to pay for something that was here before anybody was here? How can you justify cutting up a whole continent and naming it after somebody else? You can't. It's illogical. The number one thing you learn as an adult is you can't live a lie. Because the truth always comes out, and you get egg on your face, and you feel shitty, and life is fucked up after that because you made big-time mistakes that ruined your whole entire everything. So you come to the situation in which we have right now with the United Snakes of America, because that's what they called them. They called them snakes back in the day. Now, before the Baker's Rebellion, you could work your way out of slavery, and whatever the fuck, how bad it was then. But you could work your way out of it and have an opportunity to buy land and build a farm and shit, and get rich and be happy. That was the real American dream. You can be a slave, but then you can have something when you work your way out of slavery. Shit. Greedy fucking people don't want you to fucking ever be out of slavery. So why in the fuck do you idiots think they'd ever let you out of slavery? And yes, I've been on the white tangent lately trying to tell white people that, before fucking 1676, they were united with black people and everybody else. And white people don't know that. They would have wanted out brought here as slaves. We were already fucking here. How can you bring somebody to a land that they were already there? Columbus wasn't the first motherfucker to hit America. You have to be the most dumbest, fucking ignorant person on the planet Earth to think Columbus was here first. He dropped off all the blacks and the fucking Indians and the Asians and all that shit to America. Wasn't fucking Columbus. Columbus didn't drop nobody off in this motherfucker. Columbus didn't give a damn about America. Wasn't even America then. It was probably some Potawatomi, probably the last part of Pangea. Could have been the last of Pangea. They didn't want to call it Pangea because everybody would really know that's the motherland. So you have to look at the whole fucking thing in this country. What is fair? I know a lot of people. I know a lot of rich people. I know a lot of poor people. I know rich white people. I know poor white people. And there's a big fucking difference. It's like saying niggers and black people. I said it. People that are white, who have something, they don't see. They can't see why there are poor white people. It's oblivious from their mind. They're two different kind of people. They have two different mindsets. And actually there's two kinds of poor white people. One kind of rich white people. When you find this out and when you figure it out, and after a certain amount of time, you'll be able to see it. And you can see all three levels of white. And if you're already black, then you see all three levels of black. The worst level of white and black are those people who don't give a fuck about nothing. And the sad part about that is the people who don't care about nothing are at the bottom and the top. The difference between the people at the bottom is once they become a certain kind of person, they don't want what they went through in life to happen to the children of the future. The people at the top don't give a shit about the future unless they really do love their kids. And then for the most part, the older people they're not trying to leave anything for their kids no more. Because their kids don't deserve that. That's why they don't do that for no one. So they're saying, let them sink or swim. That's the best part about rich white people. When they get fed up with their own, they say sink or fucking swim. And they let them motherfuckers drown like rats bailing out of the ship. When so many jump off the ship, then they right the boat and keep floating. It's a cold piece of work. So, As I walk amongst people, I try to do my thing here. You have to understand, this is crazy. Excuse me. A lot of people here. He's rubbing with his gun. So, you got these people. Let me get this right. You got people in this country that don't care about other people. As long as you can do something for them, oh, you're good. You know, I like them. You know, that's a hard-working family. You know, we need, as a people, you know, to restructure this, because you have to have something in order to have something, and it's so hard to get anything. How can anybody survive? We're all born to be disenfranchised up in here. Nobody's going to rush down the fences and say, hey, let's make it equal for everybody. Because if it's equal for everybody, somebody is going to lose some money somewhere. How much money is too much? You alright? Okay. How much money is too much? Million? 40 million? 60 million? I have this one thing that my Mexican baby. I got him at a job with this Mexican restaurant right here. Beautiful people. So, when I couldn't get a job anywhere, they hired me. So right now, send me a paycheck tomorrow. It's 6:30 in the morning. Get off at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Or maybe 7:30. I go to a Mexican restaurant here. And I work the Mexican restaurant till close at 11. And every year, this is what I did to boost my income while I was there. Because working for the facility, I'm still like 182 hours a week. Some ridiculous number that didn't make any sense to anybody. Because I would never leave. I'd just be here all the time. So the fare is 2 weeks. 2 weeks straight back in the days. So back in the days, I worked 2 weeks straight. From 6:30 a.m. to sometimes 1 a.m. This was my life for 6 years, 7 years. So when the racism happened, what's up, Alex? Look at you, man. Give me a hug. I don't do no dunking over you. Pretty good. How you doing? I'm good. Stop squeezing that time card. They ain't gonna get no hard hours on there. Hey, why you even got a time card anyway? You own a fucking restaurant. Still love you, boy. These people, they showed me love. Nobody did. Nobody showed me love. What's this place? Now, I'm all melancholy because Alex is in college now. Beautiful young man. Fucking gonna be somebody. Oh, I'm sorry, he's fucking Mexican. Maybe he should just try to be a gangbanger instead of going to college and having a life and doing something. Running a family restaurants and shit like that. You know, it's a fucking millionaire fucking Mexican. And he's only, what? He's like 21 years old, 23, 22, 20, 21, 22 years old. Millionaire. Family worked hard. Great-great-grandfather founded Mexican village we just left back in the 60s. A couple of Hispanic business owners founded that because there was nothing here for these folks. So, you know, getting all choked up. It's in the same people's house, young man's house. I did some work in the grandparents' house. and you go in the house and they're very religious. They were. They both passed. Great people. You don't go through life and not leave anything for your kids. These people put it down for their family. They worked hard in a place where there was nothing for them. So, I'm on choke tip. So I'll go back to the parents' house. I was moving some stuff. And walked in the house and I think it's in one of my old videos. All of the religious artifacts in that house were bought. Every religious artifact in that house was black. Angels, black. God, black. Jesus, black. Everything black. First time I've seen anything like that in my fucking life. So let me get back to the disenfranchised. I know a lot of people. A lot of people have things, a lot of people don't have things. What I've learned in 11 years since I've been here, my study of the reasons and the causes of racism brings me to a conclusion that I found a long time ago. The truth is not to set us free. The truth is to set them free. There was a time where a lot of white folks ran. They weren't welcome. And they ran, they tried to find something for themselves, and somebody wanted to manipulate them because they looked like them. Because people finally got their way in the 1600s. That's what happened. When people study the true history about life and shit, they know everything that they've been taught is a facade. So, say to yourself, I'm walking around this weird circle. I started going home. Should be walking home doing this. That's all I'm take me doing. Get home. It's just stupid people out and about in the streets and shit. I'm not trying to walk home tonight. I'm too smart for that shit. And too old. Old people don't walk home no more around this place. So, you have to think. Why were they running? You look at some of the old stories, you look them up on the internet, there's a group of people that found the Caucasians the most beautiful people on the planet. And the Caucasian women were so beautiful that, they go to, I guess, where they were and fuck them. Have sex with the Caucasians, the men and the women, and some dumb shit they were doing. They're so beautiful, but I think it was the French or some people, they were so fucking sick they would take these people after they had sex with them and kill them. The English hierarchy was sick. They killed these fucking innocent fucking Caucasians because they were so beautiful they wanted their body parts to cherish them. That's so fucking twisted goddamn shit. They don't teach you that shit in school, that these rich, well-to-do Europeans found a group of people that were in desperate need. They'd probably been ran out of their place by some other fucking horrible group of people, and they wanted to manipulate them and fucking use them for fucking sex and bullshit. It's just fucked up. But you'll never hear that in school. You'll never hear that part of the story. The travel and the shit that white people had to go through to find some kind of semblance on this fucking planet was fucked up. But in saying all that, that's no excuse. Because if somebody's treating you fucked up, you don't go ahead and turn around and do that to somebody else. That is just so twisted shit. But we have to look at the big picture, divide and conquer. You got a bunch of rich Europeans that look just like the people that they wanted to enslave. There was just the poor Europeans that wanted to enslave. See what I'm saying? So, here in America, there's a group of white people in America, but there's a group of people who don't call themselves white. You ever hear Donald Trump say, I'm a white man? I never heard that. Pretty good, JoJo. How you doing?
Good.
See, I broke down tire while I'm walking.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yep. I met JoJo about 25 years ago when I first moved to town. That's weird. JoJo was one of the first people I met when I moved to town. So, now, this place meant something at one point. Because I thought I'd be able to work here. My wife works for the state. I could get a job here permanent and work for the county. 36 years old. Life was good. And somebody can call you a nigger and you can complain about it after being someplace for 6 years and they let you go. But the thing I've always had a problem with is I could never figure out how it happened or why it happened. Or even, is this my divine, the thing you're supposed to do in life is bitch about injustice. I'm not calling Kaepernick making millions of dollars and being misunderstood like that. I'm a poor person being misunderstood. If I'm a poor black person being misunderstood and I can self-educate myself from a fucking computer, I can learn everything that a higher educated person can learn on a computer, but I didn't graduate high school. The logic is this. Not everybody's perfect. Not us. Not them. And not even the rich people. Because somebody once told me, he said, man, we've been doing this for so long that we need new eyes. We need a new perspective on what we've been doing at a company. And I told the guy, I said something, and then the guy gave me this big old spiel. Well, I've been here for 15 years with some guy who wasn't even talking to me. And this job has been solid in 6 months. After I got there, the whole fucking shit moved overseas. We're told to hate Arabs. We're told to hate Iranians. And then after 9/11, I had to drive down to the Bay Area, and I had to cross a bridge. And on the bridge was Arabs in each toll booth. So how can you demonize a group of people that we have to see every day? What kind of society does that to its people? You know what I mean? I'm going to make a bunch of young white people hate black people. For what? Knowing that these same people have to go out in the real world and they have to ask a black person or a white person for a fucking job. Who teaches their people to be ignorant? Which country does this? This one. Like I said earlier, in the video earlier, how the fuck did Christopher Columbus find any goddamn thing when he got a ride over here? How can you tell a group of people that this group of people came from someplace else, but they were already here? So the truth is not to set us free. The truth sets them free. I was speaking to some young people today, a young white couple, and I was talking about equality and the true equality. And I told them to look it up. Look up when America was first founded. There were slaves, yeah. But you could work your way out of that. That's not good, but there was a way out. The slavery that has been imposed on us, on this country, the slavery that has been imposed on this country, after that, you cannot get out of it. If you had won a whole bunch of money right now, I think a couple of years ago, or 3 to 5 years ago, they were fixing so you couldn't take your money out of the country. Think about it, folks. You have millions of dollars, but you can't leave this country. And if you leave, you can't take your money with you. Why would they do that? Why would they think people was going to leave and take their money with them? Especially since money has been created from nothing for the last 25 years. Where's the logic in lying to the people completely? The truth ain't going to set us free. We're already at home. There's no Africans here in America unless they just flew over here. There were people here. There were a handful brought here. There were white slaves brought here with a promise of freedom. You marry another indigenous person. Oh, you got to add on to your time. Now you add her both indigenous for another 4 years. Have kids, and they add another 8 years to that on both of you. What kind of people do that to another people? And when all those white folks stood up, and all those black folks stood up, and all those free black folks stood up, and all those freed Indians stood up, and all those indigenous people said, fuck this, no more. What do you think happened after that? America fought for freedom. Half the fighters who were fighting for freedom got a deal and gave up the fight. And now, 2017, you're disenfranchised. Now, I can point you in the right direction, and I can tell you where to go. But I'm going to tell you like I did in the last video. Stop spending your money, white people, with these people. Stop buying the Jordan shoes, black people. Time to make them all renegotiate the deal. Renegotiate the deal for the white folks. Renegotiate the deal for the black folks. Renegotiate the deal for the Indian folks. Because if you don't give them their money, they don't have the power to put foot on your back. And then you're going to make the military come make people spend money at your stores. You're going to make the military tell us to go buy from certain places. You can't do that because our military is us. So they got to bring foreigners in here to take us out. That's why our boys are going to be going to North Korea. So then, maybe the old Nazis will come down off their moon base and fuck us up. I don't know. It's just a bunch of bullshit. But Jesus was on that cross with his black ass. He looked up at the sky and said, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. You can strap me on the cross right motherfucking now. I'm going to look up and say, Daddy, burn this motherfucker down. Rebuild from scratch. The poor are tired. Take your money out of the bank, go put it in the credit union. And watch what happens. Credit union stocks will go up through the roof, and then they'll buy all the credit unions. Then they'll crash it. Stop giving the S&P 500 your motherfucking money. They tell you where your money goes. I was talking to a person today, and the person says 65 people on the planet Earth own 50% of the money. 65 people own 60% of the money. I thought I heard the number was higher a few months ago. We have to stop letting these rich people have a pass. We go to court, don't win in court because our lawyer was a low-budget lawyer. You're paying somebody $10,000, it's because they see you can give somebody $10,000 that you get that fine. What's the logic in that? Our court system does not work for us. The corporations that sell and fleece the people need to be placed in check. Big Pharma needs to be shut down. And our bank needs to be audited. I do not want to get rid of the central bank. I want to audit them and tell them not to borrow from people that we have beef with. Don't borrow any money from any people that we have a problem with. Because that's how England took back America. So, we as a people, and I'm not talking about rich people at all. I'm talking about the poor white guy over there who can't fucking, keep his fucking job. I'm talking about the disenfranchised white people. Because they're the ones that are having a hard time right now. It's because we've already had a hard time. We fought back to back with these motherfuckers for them to get freedom. And now that they find out that the promises will never be kept, what's going to happen? We got white folks blaming Mexicans and black people. We run all the Fortune 500 companies, right? If North Korea came right here, right now, or if China said, all of our companies in America must now be filled with Mexicans and blacks. We're only going to give Mexicans and blacks jobs. What do you think would happen to America if one of these countries who's dedicated a lot of money said, you need to treat your people better, but we ain't going to bring our shit down to America? What if North Korea says, you know what, and build a case against America, say, you know what, there was a New York Times fake news, which Donald Trump says, New York Times fake news says we have nuclear warheads. Then the American president threatens us. I know we threaten you guys every week, but you guys don't threaten us. You're threatening us because of a newspaper article. That's all they have to say. And America be like, yeah, we are. As Donald Trump can see, that just because you got money from the same people that you've been loaning money to and giving money to, that don't mean they're going to give you some love back. What you doing, old man? Hey! Hey! Here's my ride here, folks. I gotta go. I ride around and drive. I used to have an old partner doing a YouTube video talking shit about racism. And yo, dumb ass.
Just sit right here.
All right.
Don't give me no shit.
Don't give you no shit. So, that's about it for today. So hopefully you folks learn something. We can all be part of the same team. Man, we can't bring no rich fucking people with us. We can't bring no rich people with us. So like I said, when they go into the underground money, we're going to leave them in the bunker. Like I told the people earlier today, right? If something goes down in America,
leave them in the vault.
And all the rich people go down in their bunkers, what we need to do is go find those little metal pipes sticking up out the ground and plug them up with paper. Knock the air tubes off the motherfucker.
Shit down.
Shit. Yeah. Making me shit and die. So I'm out here, folks. You've been too. Almost 40 minutes.